Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Look at me. Zipper. Now.
They'll run here with a former Steelers. Wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Hey.
Banjo.
Hey, Charlie.
Banjo. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Back to throw. Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Hey.
Ringo.
Hey, seam 6.
Hey, alert 3.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the double. Mike 55. Here we go. Whip. Watch the whip.
Brissett to throw on first. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he works free. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
when we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brissett. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 25-yard line.
First down, Bears.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. That's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
First down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Brissett. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. This is caught. Watkins. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To throw, Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you.
Go.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Rip left. 94 is the mark.
Here's Tannehill. Open man is Trey Burton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Go. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
5.
Get that ball. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to look deep for one. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's bring it.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting.
Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Bears take over first
Good one, boy. Let's go.
at their
Let's
own
go.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Bissett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Yep.
Motion.
Hey, high 7.
56.
2.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go.
And it looks
50,
like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe.
Now.
Mike 5-5.
Get it.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Gain of 6.
A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pass the pass. Rush in.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Echo.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. X3, 218, chopper. Now.
Now Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 56. Mike 50. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. And even 40 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Thompson. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 20-yard line.
Come on.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yes, yes.
Be ready. Be ready.
Hey, exit. Deep grip. Deep grip.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the set.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Go.
He's moving, boys. He's moving.
Hey, wahoo.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Watch the out.
Fire.
To Thompson on the draw. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, You've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
4 yards on the dump off at second down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line. They just get the play off. Now Brissett, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Check, Lucky, front truck. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Watkins that time.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The defense pushing the run game back on the first play of the third quarter.
But I don't think that means abandoning the run totally. Sometimes you just have to focus on execution, right? They always talk about players, not plays. Well, tell your players to block a little bit better, and maybe the ground game can get going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Brissett down. This is White on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And the Bears first down.
Here's Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go! Hey, Haywood!
94 is the mark. Stop your whining.
Off play action, Tannehill. It's caught by Sanders. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Ready? 60 outlaw?
56. Check.
Yep.
Hold the look.
Bravo.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the curl.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 22.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Bell with a 1st down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Oh, here we go. Oh, check. Crunch.
No.
Crunch.
Hey, Charlie.
White 56, Mike, 56.
Again, it's Bell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby, that's a baby shot.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
56 is Mike, 56 is the Mike. 6 man.
Now.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey!
Motion, motion.
Hey, Alpha.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. 30 base.
56. Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
Hey, 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 hey.
Hold. Mike,
Go.
Mike's 56. Here we go. Here we go.
Hit it.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Going deep here into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again with Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Janis the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here I come.
Yes, yes.
Here I come. Showing it.
They run with Thompson. And from the 25 to the 29, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go.
Motion. Mike 56.
5.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Down.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now a first down carry by Bell. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Go.
Check 56. All day, dog. 56. Mike.
Smooth.
Right there. 56. Here we go. Mike 56.
Go.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Tannehill now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Go. Hey. High 7.
56 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Yep.
Playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 56.
Hey, Delta.
Right there. 56. It's been a long day for you.
Like this.
To throw is Tannehill. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Echo.
56 is the mic. Ready? 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Brissett. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And now running right through him. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third and short yardage, Brissett. He hits White, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. It's complete. James White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
SOS. Check 52.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Let's go now. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Switch.
Cook following the penalty. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
At the Redskins' 21-yard line.
Ready. Hey, come on. 55. Good trap. Ball drop. Check. 55.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Check 26. Check 26.
Running out of the gun with White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Brissett sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Watkins alone on the left side. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Watch the eye. Watch the safety creep.
He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Chicago, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.